the Olympic gold medalist, AJ Anthony Joshua! Ladies and gentlemen, the creator, the record breaker, El Gallo de Dorado, Jake Paul!
All right, Jimmy, listen. This is good right here. This is good right here. Jimmy, you know what time it is. You get that fight hard, fight clean, touch him up.
One man chasing legitimacy, the other guarding legacy. Paul bouncing up and down, and Jake Paul already resorting to staying focused, staying calm and cool. So far it's come from Jake. There's that right hand.
He needs to continue to move to Jake Paul's right so he can try to land a right.
Only shot that lands in his first round, you got to give it to Jake. A big moral victory, and there it is. Both of them known for their devastating right hands, but for Anthony Joshua, full-blown heavyweight his whole career. First time he had to make weight. Anthony looks a little frustrated here. Look at him rolling. Right hand by Joshua.
A rhythm, obviously moving around a lot on his feet, but he needs to start getting loose with those punches, and I'm good with him starting off.
This is exactly what I think we all expected out of Jake Paul.
We got you gonna put right down in your fucking arm over here. Look at that motherfucker.
Man, that first round has to be considered a victory for Jake Paul. 2 of 10 from out of range. But now he has all along the rope. Paul clinches like a vet. Fran punching, but he's missing. He's not looking as slick as he would like to. I can see the pressure on him now. That big swing and a miss. You keep coming back, and now Joshua stalking. It's now round 2, and Joshua has to be disappointed. He told us. Minute and a half gone here in the second. They always said he's very, very difficult to trap. Bad intentions.
And a smirk on the face.
They're not exactly throwing punches. It's incredible. In that last round, Jake Paul unable to land anything of consequence yet. As we are now through 2, fans will become more and more frustrated. Especially those who thought Joshua knockouts are hard to come by no matter what. When you're trying for the knockout, it's very difficult. And that is...
Move the action back into the inside.
Exactly. This is the fight Anthony Joshua didn't want to be in. Minute 20 left here. He's going to get a knockout in round 4 or 5. Yeah, between rounds 4 and 6, he said. Great, this is the type of fight that he hasn't had before where... And here we are, round 3, and David, your former cruiserweight and heavyweight champion. It would be a huge disappointment if you didn't score the first round knockout, but again, all along the ropes, and they feel that it's a black night of boxing of sorts, the purists especially, and for the clock continues to tick. The sport of boxing, all combat sports, the hype, and yet...
There's a little bit of a clock in Anthony Joshua's mind, however long this fight goes.
How embarrassing for Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua, if you'd have said he wouldn't have been able to get to grips with it, he landed a good right hand to the body.
Whoa, and I'm amazed at how much Anthony Joshua's missed.
He's frustrated.
But Joshua unable to cut off the ring now, following Paul. Not at all what fans expected. Sport well. There are many people that didn't think this fight should even be sanctioned. Stamina issues in their careers. The longer the fight goes, this one only scheduled for 8. Josh.
The whole game plan should be, do not get knocked out first.
It's amazing. None of us expected this fight to go long, despite the fact that most of us thought Jake Paul would utilize the ring. Lackadaisical, to say the least. There is absolutely next to no offense going on in this fight.
Walk to you and set. Don't let this motherfucker set. Look.
One of only 4 jabs connected by Jake Paul, which to me is a good punch for him if he could start to get that going a little bit. But
Paul 3 of 5 in round 3. Joshua 7 of 25. Just stalking him. Oh, the right hand punch. Oh. Pops. Paul's head back. Are disappointed. And frankly, here we are, round 4, and
Jake Paul is working his way in on that jab.
Paul's hands are down. Paul unwinds and catapult right hand to the left by Paul. Paul looking to make it a fight now. It's amazing that Paul is still standing. He knows he's been hurt. His hands are down. Again, Paul on the ropes, and Paul just can't find his feet. Didn't expect to say that either. Left hook from Jake Paul there. Paul looking to land the overhand right. He's against the ropes, and Joshua just leaning in on him. Right hand left.
I like that.
Oh, and Paul tried, but come on. Enough is enough. Yes, to down. See a low blow at all there, so I don't know what we're talking about here. Unless the knee landed. Has up to 5 minutes. 30 seconds left in the first half of this fight.
The motherfucker showing you everything, Jake. He too slow for you. He can't hit you with shit.
Fans were sold on expecting a knockout in this main event. Just not much of anything going on, David.
There's a few good shots from Jake Paul that round.
Seems like he's looking for a few more.
There's a right hand, left hand that lands for Jake Paul. Fatigued, hands are low. Joshua, he's landing punches. What is this?
But a lot of it has been fought on the mat just as much almost has been fought.
Different sport.
That jab, just like that. Back to the basics.
It really is.
Oh, the uppercut! Jake Paul took it! And there he ducks underneath the sweeping right hand. The jab lands again for Paul.
Down to the body with the right hand for Anthony Joshua. There's a big left now.
Text messages are being measured up by Joshua for that right hand. Gets clipped again, another right. What the hell is happening? And Joshua continues to chop down Paul. And that's ruled a knockdown.
Something wrong with his leg.
Is he about to be knocked out?
Most people didn't think we'd get to this point, the second half.
26th knockout as a pro, but Jake Paul coming forward. Counter right. There's the right hand. Jake Paul goes down again. Second knockdown.
5, 6, 7, 8.
No 3 knockdown rule in effect.
Looking
What
for
is
a few
life
more
in
openings.
2025? And the action finally coming to life.
By a much bigger man.
And both have had stamina. Joshua, the Predator. Man, he's tired. He got to
Keep moving them feet like he was in the early rounds, but it's hard to do that.
right uppercut to the left. And the bell goes to end the 5th. A tremendous round.
You want all of the rounds. You want every round. Don't give up on your goddamn self.
Is not taking those punches very well. But that punch right there from Jake Paul was the cleanest shot.
Cruiserweight fighting his second fight at heavyweight against a bona fide knockout artist. 11 pounds lighter than he was against Mike Tyson in his only other heavyweight fight. He is breathing heavily and he's cornered again by Joshua. Down Paul goes again, following the right hand. The 3rd knockdown of the fight.
7, 8.
And Paul needs to get off the ropes, David.
He does land his best shot at the moment. Not that much is going to happen.
And it almost, oh, there's a left hook. Down goes Paul.
6, 7, 9.
Mamma mia! It may have taken a little bit longer than everyone expected, but AJ gets the KO in round 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute, 31 seconds of the 6th round, declaring your winner